Hey guys, I'm Austin, and welcome back to Bombchu News, where I cover the news I found interesting today. Overwatch's Chinese New Year event has officially started. Along with a ton of new skins, there's a new Capture the Rooster mode, which is basically capture the flag. Some of these skins look really cool, I can't wait to try and get them. The event runs now through February 13th, and if you need some extra loot boxes, you can get an extra 3 per week from getting 9 wins in arcade mode. Resident Evil 7 is out today, and Capcom has finally unveiled what's inside the DLC. Banned Footage 1 contains a few new scenarios. Bedroom scenario is where you try to escape a locked room, with the twist that you can't let Marguerite Baker know that you've been out of bed. Nightmare scenario seems like a survival mode. You basically fight waves of enemies until morning. And it also includes a new mode called Ethan Must Die, which is described as a tough as nails mode separate from the tapes and story of the main game. Banned Footage 2 sounds a little more interesting. It contains 21 scenario, which is described as gamble life and limb in a deadly game run by Lucas Baker. This sounds like some sort of morbid form of blackjack. There's also the daughter scenario where you get to see what the Baker family was like before Resident Evil 7. And last, there's another extra mode called Jack's 55th Birthday. You race against the clock and feed Jack tons of food in this comical extra game mode separate from the tapes and story of the main game. Banned Footage 2 definitely sounds like it's a little more out there and not taking things too seriously. A Kickstarter has just been launched for the Banner Saga 3. The original Banner Saga was a major hit on Kickstarter, and Banner Saga 2 skipped Kickstarter. The devs found that this was a big mistake, and that they had neglected their fanbase. It sold pretty poorly, and they definitely wanted to have the fans on board again this time. Right now, they've got $77,000 out of the $200,000 goal, and assuming it makes its goal, it's supposed to come out sometime in 2018. Finally, some new information about Project Scorpio has leaked out. Digital Foundry got hold of a document that was apparently freely available on Microsoft's developer website. There's some interesting stuff like the removal of ESRAM, as well as describing some ways to target 4K. From the sound of it, a lot of the methods they suggest aren't true 4K, and it sounds like there's going to be a lot of compromises similar to the PS4 Pro. So it may not be the true 4K gaming machine that they've been promising. Some Xbox One games that run at 1080p have made the transition to 4K native really well, but some games run at 900p or even 720p, and taking those up to true 4K would require a lot more than 4.5 times the power. Well guys, that's all the news I found interesting today. I'll see you tomorrow.